formal churches and question them. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When I was little, I was an active girl like a boy, so I often hung out with boys, playing football, running outside, talking and laughing loudly with them. One day, a girl said to me, "Why do you always talk and play with boys? You look like you are playing on a cute act only in front of boys. Remember, every girl in this classroom doesn't like you." Yes, I honestly like a boy, but I didn't remember acting cute. Boys were just my best friend. However, from the moment, something like dark and sad feelings were starting to be changed to me. Because I thought, I don't want to by anyone, have to change myself. And I was starting to care too much what other people think about, trying to show myself a little better in person, and tell a lie easily to hide myself. Gradually, I was starting to lose myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, please imagine your daily life. At your workplace, home, and school, somewhere you belong to and have a relationship with many people. And then I think most of you have experienced a time that you cared about what other people thought about you. And also, if you cared too much, you may lose yourself, like me. So today, through my experience, I want to tell the importance of being true to yourself. So, since I was losing myself, I didn't understand honestly what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, who I talked with. You may think this is an unbelievable story, but unfortunately, this is real. Let me tell you my example. When I took an interview for entrance to high school, the interviewer asked me, "Please tell me about yourself." Yes, it was a very simple question, isn't it? But then, I couldn't answer at all. I was completely unable to remember what I liked, what I wanted to learn, what I wanted to be, what my good characteristics were, what my friends were. At the time, I finally noticed that I used to be, and I didn't know well myself, and I was completely losing myself. And also, that would be a possible cause of mental illness. According to an article, when people become like me, they sometimes ask themselves like this: why do I live in this world? They can't answer. And then, in the worst cases, they commit suicide. So, why do we start to care too much about other people think and we lose ourselves? Because we think, I don't want to hate from anyone. Yoshinori Kimura, a psychological counselor, says, we tend to think like I want to be seen nice person from other people somewhere in our heart. So we behave differently than we think. One day, my brother told me, in order to not be bullied, I will change my personality at school. The other day, my friend told me, in order to be liked for my boss and climb up the corporate ladder, I will change my personality at workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, people think that they don't want to be hate to anyone, so they care too much what other people think, and we lose ourselves. However, please remember when you used to be true to yourself. At the time, did everyone hate you? Did your father, mother, brother, and sister, your old friends? Please remember again. Did everyone hate you? I don't think so. They should be worried about you, loved you so much. So Why don't you care about people who love you rather than people who hate you? Value their thinking and their love. Today, through my experience, I would like to recommend that you ask people who love you, such as family and your older friends, about what your good points and bad points are, and value their comments. Mr. Kano, a therapist, said, when you hear points from them, you can look back yourself, know yourself, and you will have a lot of confidence. And also, you can be honest to yourself. I think you can also give some words to people who lose themselves. I also asked my mother when I disappointed myself because I didn't do well in interview when I reached high school. My mother told me, "Don't cry, Hana. You have a very strong personalities and you can say anything you think. You are honest, kind, you have a lot of friends and you can communicate well with boys and girls and even older people too. Don't lose your confidence. Trust yourself, my dear." Finally, I noticed that I used to be, and I could have a lot of friends and brought back myself, my mother. So today, I can make a speech and give my honest opinion in front of you today. Now in this world, there are a great number of people with unique personalities. In this situation, it is impossible for you to be liked by everyone anyway. So please, don't forget, there are always people who love you. So ladies and gentlemen, last of all, I want to leave you with a message. Don't lose yourself. Love yourself. Trust yourself and always be true to yourself. Thank you.
Then we will have question and answer session for 4 minutes. Mr. Kusama, please.
Yes, thank you, Miss Kanada.
Yes, thank you.
You're the first speaker.
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel up there?
First, when I had an extemporaneous speech, I felt a little bit nervous, but now I really enjoyed it and I had a very good time. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, let me ask you, what do you think of your strong points as well as weak points? What are they? First, strong points.
My strong points.
Yes.
Okay. My strong point is I can say anything what I thought, even in front of a lot of people. But weak point is I tend to think too much, even the little things. So my friend says, don't care about it, but I tend to think so seriously anything I thought.
So those strong and weak points are the ones that you found yourself, rather than somebody.
Yes,
somebody told you that, like
yes.
your mom.
Yes, mostly by my mother, but sometimes my friend told me, especially while we have our ESS activities or something through such other activities, my friend or family told me my points.
Good. Okay, suppose you're in the group discussion at Shukatsu,
Yeah.
group discussion, and you are the only one who has the quite different opinion from the remaining members of the group. So how do you cope with that kind of situation? Do you stick to your opinion, or how do you harmonize with the others? Because harmonization in the group work is very important.
Yeah. Okay. I think there are many kinds of opinion, and each person have it. So I will say my opinion strongly, and also I will understand any other people's opinion too, and understand, and I will change my confidence and another knowledge too.
You say you change your confidence.
Yes.
Does it mean you give in to the others' opinions, although you have very, very strong opinion? Do you still give in? You give in
I
to others?
never give up.
Never give up, but you listen to others and agree to the other members' opinions at the end of the day.
I agree first, but I also say my next opinion.
Okay. And then you follow the others.
Case by case.
Case by case.
Yeah.
Good
But
answer as well.
I would say my opinion strongly because I have two things, through my honest opinion. So that is, I would not change that. I take my opinion from my honest feelings. But I also hear the other thoughts from other people. But I think communicate with each other and understand each other.
Okay, good. Okay, what if in this situation there's only one person, not you, who has different opinion from the others, not you. So how do you address that kind of situation as one of the remaining members? Yeah, that's the opposite situation. Somebody has quite different opinion from you and the rest of the members in the group. How do you address? How do you talk?
It means a lot of people have a different set of thoughts.
You said that person, not you. It's the opposite situation.
Okay. Of this situation, I will say my opinion.
Okay, and then you try to persuade that person who has quite different opinion from the other members of the group. Try to persuade him or her so that he or she would listen to the other members' opinions. Do you do that?
I tried to change the situation to me, and then I would say opinion.
Okay, you speak out your opinion.
Yeah.
So the situation continues on and on. The
Sure.
discussion never ends. Okay. All right. Time is up.
Okay.
Thank you very much.